Hello, viewers, and welcome to the latest episode of The Huddle. Tim Poole here, editor of Gambling Insider, and I'm here with David Buhagiar, Senior Manager of Marketing and Acquisitions at NetRefer. David, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, pleasure to have you on. Going to speak to you about a few different trends with kind of online affiliate. Starting off with data, obviously hugely important. I almost feel silly saying it because it's that important. You don't even need to say it. But is the industry utilizing it enough?
And yes, obviously data is absolutely crucial in the online gaming segment, particularly in affiliate marketing, where we see operators analyzing vast amount of data generated by player activity. And data allows them to identify market trends, so it allows them to anticipate actions for better results. It allows them to target the right audience, ensuring that they are a right match for the brand that they are offering, and ultimately measuring campaign effectiveness to improve their ROIs. By leveraging data, operators and affiliates alike are able to optimize their strategies, aiming to obviously increase their revenues and improve conversion rates in order to work smarter and increase the return on their investment. Are they using data enough? I believe that given the tools available, most are using data to the best of their capability. However, with newer technologies coming along, there's always going to be room for improvement. So where we will, they will be able to have more precise targeting, which means quicker results, better improving customer insights, better understanding their audience, and having just more effective marketing campaigns, getting more out of their marketing efforts.
Mm-hmm. On that note, you mentioned kind of return on investment a few times, and it's obvious why it's crucial. It's very easy, idea-wise, for a company, an operator or an affiliate or whatever, to come up with a marketing campaign and say, "Oh, we'll do this." But as you say, you need an ROI, and how can data help kind of track that ROI, and also kind of when it comes to customer insights?
Yes, and with ROI, we find that different customers of ours have different definitions to an extent of ROI. However, there are very, very defined standard steps where data can contribute to the calculation of that ROI. First of all, we go through the data collection stage where operators are gathering data, which is coming through website analytics, email campaigns, social media platforms. And from there, they are starting to understand their customer behaviors and patterns. All this data is then stored in one unified data platform, which ensures data consistency and makes it easier for them to analyze. At that stage, they are able to run data analytics and monitor actions taken by their customers. It helps them understand the efforts that are driving ultimately better conversions. Given all of this, they are performing campaign analysis, where they're understanding through click-through rates, through conversion rates, if their campaigns are actually effective. And throughout all of this process, they are obviously understanding if their expenditure of marketing versus what their financial return is. From there, they're understanding the return that they are having.
Mm-hmm. This next topic, I'm quite interested in your answers on this one. The operator-affiliate relationship has been talked about quite a lot for a few years. Every time you're at a trade show, there's usually a panel on it as well. How can kind of data be used to improve affiliate relationships?
Yes, I think that data kind of validates the conversation between the two parties, right? Because it's a single source of truth, and therefore, by providing by the operators providing the data through regular reporting to their affiliates, they are adopting performance transparency. There is more transparency between the two. And this allows them also to implement for fair commission structures. So they are using the data to accurately ensure that commission structures are a fit with the affiliates that they are working with to allow fairness in the way that they are partnering up with them. This would in return help the affiliates perform very targeted marketing strategies to continue ensuring that their campaigns are effective. So ultimately, what I guess I'm trying to say is that data is that source that is helping the trust between the two, which is obviously quite it's quite tough to maintain that trust when you think that affiliates are driving the traffic into the operators, but once really the player has registered with the operator, the affiliate essentially loses track of that activity. So through the data, they continue to validate the process.
No, absolutely. It makes a lot of sense. Another kind of big question, kind of broad question coming up. The role of the affiliate today, is it actually a lot more challenging? And we preface that with some performance of big affiliates, super affiliates recently, seeing some performance dips, especially kind of in North America. Operators and brands have a lot of kind of marketing power. So is it harder for affiliates today than it was before?
Yes, it would definitely be a bit harder. I think that the market is more crowded than ever. So with affiliates essentially vying for the same audience, right? I think that this drives up costs and also increases the requirement of affiliates to be more strategic, more creative in the way that they are promoting the brands. They are surely impacted also by evolving technologies, which is obviously never a bad thing. However, this may be quite demanding at times for them to adapt and implement in their operation. We also operate in an industry which is impacted by regulatory changes. They are faced by very stringent regulations that they must keep monitoring and stay compliant with. And then even customer behavior. We see customers that nowadays really change their preferences and may switch from one brand to another. So it kind of like makes the affiliates, puts a requirement on the affiliates to have more personalized marketing, which is obviously is more time consuming.
Some really interesting analysis and conversation on the industry at large. To bring it to you guys at NetRefer, can you tell us a little about the company and the customer journey? And we've mentioned the importance of data. How do you guys use data to help operators?
So here at NetRefer, we are offering a premium affiliate marketing platform. Back in 2005, it will be 20 years next year, the idea behind NetRefer originated through a need in the market for a platform that provided a clear, a fair, and therefore a trusted way for the two parties to do business with each other. Nowadays, NetRefer provides a holistic solution that includes all the modules required to manage such a program. From features such as ad serving to media management, affiliate management, communications hub. So the whole works. However, data always remains at the core of our operation, starting from the way we track data and gather data. So from the minute that a customer is viewing an ad and clicking on any of the affiliates marketing sources, we generate a unique tracking code, which then allows us to relate the traffic to the affiliate. Then going into our main data management platform, which is where we are processing the data. This allows us to report on the performance of affiliates. It is a process that enables the understanding of campaign success, again through click-through ratios, conversion rates, but it also allows the refresh of rewards that are set up by the operator to again reward the efforts of the affiliate. We then present this data via a number of methods. We have our dashboard, which is our main kind of like homepage, so to speak, once you sign into NetRefer. This is where you can get a very general overview at any point in time of what's happening within your program. However, if you do require the granular detail, we have a number of standard reports which are available through the system. and also the ability to extract that data, that raw data, in order to then customize the report within the operator's own BI tools.
Tell us about your partnership with Microsoft and what that means for your partners.
Yes, I think with Microsoft, our relationship has taken quite a pivotal turn back in 2020. So this was COVID time, and with all that was happening around the world, we kind of took the opportunity to run a major project in a record amount of time, which is where we lifted and shifted to where we are now, a fully cloud-hosted solution through Azure technology. Because that has worked so well for us, each and every major project that has come along, we have always gone back to adopting Microsoft technologies, such as, for example, shifting our contact delivery network services to Azure Front Door, building the infrastructure on which our newly developed data management platform would sit. And even more recently, the launch of our CoPilot AI, which was made possible through Databricks technology. What does this mean to our customers? This means that we are continue to strengthen our promise of offering a premium solution by partnering up with the likes of Microsoft, where we're guaranteeing stability. To give you an idea, Tim, we are processing vast amount of data. We are processing over 1 billion views and clicks on a monthly basis, yet we are able to maintain a 99.9% uptime, which is obviously pretty impressive. What's even more impressive is that currently our infrastructure is able to handle 3 times as much as that load. So, scalability for us is not an issue, scalability without any disruption. We are offering enhanced security with automated updates, and ultimately reinforcing the trust that affiliates and operators alike have had in our system for the past couple of decades, and obviously for years to come.
Wanted to zone in on a couple of products in particular. When you mentioned the data management platform, I wanted to ask about GraphQL as well.
Yes, so having migrated to a fully cloud-hosted solution, that gave us the ability to achieve further growth with the NetRefer. And with the projects that we had in mind, we were sitting on a legacy system, right? I mean, we've been around for 20 years. So in order for us to move forward, we had to take a while to just really understand and become even more efficient in the way that we were processing our data. And this is where the need for a new data management platform came about. This meant that we would centralize the data collection, and we would make it easier for us to manage and be more efficient in the way we utilize it. And this improved the data quality, and ultimately, like I said, it improved the efficiency. So now we have a new kind of like foundation, if I may call it that way, of where the data is sitting. That would be our DMP. The GraphQL APIs, essentially following the change in ingestion of data also through APIs that happened prior to the DMP, we wanted to come up with a way through which our clients would be able to extract the data, and then we've provided this through GraphQL APIs. The difference with GraphQL is that they provide an efficient data retrieval. Clients can request exactly the data that they require, and avoiding over or under fetching, as is quite common with REST APIs. They are flexible, they are scalable, ultimately offering a better developer experience to anyone using these APIs. And I think that this kind of like completes the cycle of, as I mentioned before, we've released the ingestion of data via API, we've built the DMP for us to process the data internally, and now providing the APIs for extraction. So again, clean data in, clean data out.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, we focused hugely on data for obvious reasons. One thing we haven't yet mentioned, or I haven't mentioned, is AI, and that's not because we're pretending it doesn't exist. It's because we're going to talk about it now. We're going to dedicate 1 or 2 questions to it. I wanted to ask, obviously there are huge benefits. It's been kind of mass adoption exponentially kind of increasing. But there's still some challenges. I wanted to ask really, what's the right balance at the moment for whether it's operators or affiliates or even suppliers when it comes to AI? Because AI helps with a lot of sort of manual tasks, especially data tasks. But I guess there's still, when humans come together in a room and share ideas, I think that's still something AI can't quite do as well.
I mean, the benefits of AI are endless, and I think we've only just discovered the tip of the iceberg, right? AI is a great tool to help enhance accuracy, particularly in an industry that is processing vast amounts of data. So it's allowing us to do that with higher precision and accuracy, eliminating human error. It allows for personalization, so it can identify customer patterns or preferences to help us allow tailor-make marketing campaigns. And hopefully, we're on the way to see more predictive analytics, something that obviously has been quite challenging for anyone to do. And I believe that this is the way that the AI is paving. Concerns, and there are always concerns, particularly with newer technologies. I think that, again, considering the large amounts of data that we are processing, there would be data privacy concerns from anyone utilizing AI. So this is why it's extremely important to choose a partner that is committed to data protection and is compliant with regulations. Cost, that definitely is going to be a concern because the implementation costs around AI may be quite high, but then obviously also for its maintenance, because AI is not just a feature that is kind of like launched and there it is available. It's something that is constantly evolving. And I would say resistance to change. I think that, again, it's a new technology. Perhaps just out of fear of job displacement or just discomfort with using newer technologies. And there might kind of like be a little bit of a pushback with incorporating AI in their operation.
Yeah, always interesting to hear kind of points on both sides, because obviously we hear a lot about the benefits of AI because, as you say, you said it yourself, they're endless. Just to follow up on that answer, do you think maybe it's fair to then say AI reduces human error, but you still need the human element for other areas?
Well, we really don't think that, AI, and I strongly believe in this. I mean, AI is not going to replace humans. I think that, as many people say, it's humans utilizing AI that are going to actually replace the ones that are not. So we are just, through CoPilot, we are offering a tool which is actually empowering your workforce. So even if you think of your marketing team, and you think of how much time they spend on crunching numbers and analyzing reports, when actually they've been hired to improve your relationships and to be creative. So let us give you the tool to do all of that stuff, and allow them to really shine where the skill set is.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, my next follow-up question was going to be to tell us all about CoPilot, because, as you say, there's an AI element to that program.
Yes, I mean, a product which we've been extremely excited about this year. Earlier on this year, we've actually seen an explosion of OpenAI tools such as ChatGPT. And because of the journey we were at the time, which was around creating our new data management platform, it was just the right timing for us to grab the opportunity and be the first to market to offer an AI tool which would allow our operators to incorporate in managing their program. So what we're saying here is that beyond the dashboards that we've mentioned already, beyond the standard reporting, the extraction of API of data via APIs, let's make it even easier for anyone to understand their data. Let's give them the opportunity to, the same as we all do with tools like ChatGPT, ask a complex question, get a simple answer within a matter of seconds. We're seeing customers who it used to take them perhaps a couple of days or even up to a week to analyze different reports and get to the results that they wanted. When now they are entering our CoPilot, asking you the question and getting what they need. So CoPilot essentially is going to help all of our customers be more productive, be more efficient. As I mentioned, empowering the resources. It can help them. It can help them have a competitive advantage over the rest. Really, it helps uncovering perhaps data that might be a little bit harder to uncover using traditional methods. And ultimately, it helps them improve customer acquisition because it allows them to understand better the customer behavior and therefore allow them to adapt their marketing strategies towards that.
Obviously, it's for you to tell us about CoPilot, but objectively, I will say I do like the name because it sums up what you're talking about. It's there to assist. You know, it's not the pilot. But it's the CoPilot. Yeah, yeah. A final question from me, kind of two parts. Easier part, I want you to tell us all about your 2025 plans at NetRefer, and a bigger picture question, a little bit like we've been doing already. What's the kind of future of data? I think it's easier to answer one than the other, so I'll let you take it away.
Okay, so future plans for NetRefer. Whatever we do will always be focused around data. We are primarily a data company. So as we've discussed today, our focus over the past few years has been around standardizing and optimizing the way that we use data. So we will continue to evolve our CoPilot. We have actually 4 major releases planned for next year, which will see CoPilot improve in its performance. We will continue to focus on the data extraction as well. There's one particular project which should be impacting the way our clients are reporting on their data, and looking as well at a couple of integrations which would be strategic partnerships that would enhance certain features of our product. As to the future of data in general, I think it is really shaping our everyday life, right? So I think that there will be more and more usage of data. And I think I'm going to go back to what I mentioned earlier, where we will be seeing more predictive kind of like analysis, because I think this is something that everyone is really hungry for, right? I mean, knowing what might happen in order for you to take earlier action and improve on your results. So I think we'll see more and more of this in the future.
Yeah, and it's fair to say as well, with even the US election recently, there was an example of kind of data analytics and predictions were far more accurate than, traditional polls, that kind of thing. Yeah, but in general, thanks very much for your time, David. Really enjoyed the conversation, and best of luck with everything you guys are looking to do.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Tim.
Thank you. And to our viewers, as always, thanks for watching.